If somebody told you that you could literally melt the fat on your body away, or that you could permanently get rid of the genetic gifts that you were given, like saddlebags or extra hips, what would you say? You'd probably hear a resounding applause. Well, a new procedure is on the market that does just that. It's less invasive than liposuction and less recovery time. It's called smartlipo, and Dr. Ann Stubbs with Ann Teresa Aesthetic Medicine joins us. Hi, Ann.
Hello, Anitra. How are you?
Fine. You know, it sounds too good to be true. So explain how this works.
Well, basically, this new revolutionary laser melts fat. And it is basically introduced underneath the skin. You can see how tiny the fiber is. It looks like a piece of angel hair pasta. And at the end of the fiber is a laser beam. So we basically anesthetize the area to be treated, and then we put this laser right under the skin. It melts the fat, and at the same time it delivers heat to the underside of the dermis, or the skin, and that effectively tightens the skin over the top.
And how does it differ from traditional liposuction? A lot of people may have seen video, and it is pretty aggressive.
Exactly. Traditional liposuction is a bit aggressive, and it still has a place for larger areas. This is more for sculpting smaller areas. This is for the person who is in good shape and works out and just can't lose those last little fatty deposits. So basically this has less downtime because it's done under a local anesthetic in an office setting, and it also has much less bruising and much less bleeding because the laser actually cauterizes the vessels, or any bleeding would be immediately cauterized by the laser tip.
Now, who would be a good candidate for this? I know if we have some before and after photos of an example of the neck and the chin area, so who would be a good candidate?
Well, basically, as I mentioned before, people who are in good health, people who have worked out and have a good diet, and then the areas that can be treated are the chin, the jawline, the jowl area, the backs of arms, a little bit of the tummy, or some people call them mommy tummies, after there's been pregnancies and the skin doesn't go back to the same tightness that it did previously. We can treat saddlebags, we can treat inner and outer thighs, and even small fatty deposits on the knees or ankles as well.
And I'm laughing because my co-anchor is asking what's a saddlebag, but every single woman out there knows what that is.
I think every woman in America knows what that means.
Absolutely.
But basically the fat on the lateral thigh, or the outside of the thigh. Well, the genetic gifts, as you said, Anitra.
Absolutely. Well, can you touch on the cost? Because a lot of people may wonder, you know, can I afford this? Is this something I can save for?
Exactly. It actually starts much lower than traditional liposuction, and depending on the area being treated or how many areas are treated, the cost starts at about $1,500 for a small area like, say, a chin or the neck. And then basically, depending on how big an area we're treating, the cost would go up from there.
All right, Dr. Ann with Ann Teresa Aesthetic Medicine out in Gahanna, thank you so much for showing us this new discovery.